I'm Dana Gentry, your SEIU Communications Director. Today we're talking with William McCurdy II. He's running for a seat in the Nevada Assembly. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I should disclose right away that you are one of my colleagues here at SEIU. Explain a little bit about what you do.
Well, as an organizer here at SEIU, we make sure first and foremost that the contract is being upheld and the provisions within the contract is being honored by the management, which is also signed by the members as well. So I represent Sunrise Hospital, Mountain View, Southern Hills, and also currently UMC. And we have a pretty good time there, so I'm just happy to be working for SEIU and making sure that we're protecting our members.
Organized labor faced quite a few challenges in the 2015 session, as you know. Everyone says the best way to ensure that that doesn't happen again is to elect a slate of union-friendly candidates. But let's say that that doesn't happen. What's your message to the people who will be across the aisle from you as far as the need to protect union rights?
I would say first and foremost, we must do whatever we can to ensure that we're protecting people. It should be people over party any day of the week. And I would say that we should put aside the way that we have been doing business, which has been based upon the party, and we should look forward to just doing what's right for our people, which includes doing what's right for labor, because as you know, as a union organizer, when labor and business comes together, or when labor and management comes together, Nevada does better, and that's what we intend on doing.
I looked at your website, and unlike many other legislators, your focus seems to be on some very basic needs: housing, a better grocery store. Explain what it's like to represent a district like yours.
Just to give you a little bit of background, a brief snapshot of what the district looks like as far as demographics. 40% of our district does not have a high school diploma, ages 25 and older. Another 30% of the district, ages 25 and older, only has a high school diploma. So when you have those type of needs in a district like the one that I have, which has a median household income of, which is poverty level, we have to, get back to the basics. Get back to the basics of what's needed for just human survival, which are just social justice issues. We need a grocery store. Maslow's hierarchy of needs, it says that, basically we need food and shelter. Let's get back to the basics. We need food and shelter. We have a large population that suffer from issues of sprawl, and most of the population are, carpooling. So we need to look at bringing a DMV back in the community, back in the district, because it's kind of hard to travel 7 and 10 miles outside of the district just to get your driver's license, or to go and, take a driver's test, or whatever you will need to do at a DMV that will require you to step outside of your district or step outside of your home to get it done. So those are just a few of the issues, but education is going to be a big component of what we're doing.
Speaking of education, what are you hearing from people? Right now the voucher law is being contested in court. Mm-hmm. Is that something that your constituents support, or are they concerned about the diversion of money from public schools?
There's definitely an issue with the diversion of money from public schools, and also going back to the issue of sprawl and people carpooling. These people that are in the district, which are my people, we don't have the opportunity to sometimes even drive to those schools that may be better schools. So how do we actually say that it's affecting and it's going to be helpful to the people of District 6, which is a district that I'm looking to represent? How is that going to be helpful to us when we can't even get our students there?
Right, even if you can get the vouchers and afford
Yes.
to put your kids into those schools,
Yes.
You can't get them there.
Bingo. So we have to look at alternatives. I am going to say that at the door, what I'm hearing, as well as what I was already looking at, is the issue of equitable funding. We know that the school district allocates, the money is allocated throughout the entire school district equally. Yes, we all get equal funds, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's equitable for the students that live in the district. We have a little bit different of a need in the district, which includes, attracting and then retaining teachers that are able to teach in the district. You have students that aren't coming to school with the proper, the basic skills that they need due to the issues that they face in the home. When you have a large portion of the district's fathers that are either incarcerated or they're not in the home at all. Most mothers that are living in the district, they have 2 and 3 jobs to supplement income, as well as trying to raise their family on their own. So we have to do as much as we can to offer training for not only the students, but also for the parents, for the mother. And we're looking at doing that by bringing back training and vocational centers back in the district, and doing as much as we can to provide the resources that are going to be helpful for the family to succeed again.
All right, Mr. McCurdy, we wish you the best of luck. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.